Ready? Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. Hello and welcome to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Caroline.
And I'm Pete.
Hello. And we live aboard our 60-foot narrowboat called One Day More. So for the last few weeks we've been taking you back to when we first launched the boat and our first couple of months cruising.
Just using up kind of old footage and photos and things that we'd taken of our journey before we even decided to vlog. So just been piecing those together over the last few months to show you what we did and how we got on the boat and that kind of thing, and our first cruises. So we're going to start getting a bit more current with some of our filming and clips and things now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So that's going to get good. So I think this will be about the last of the proper historical filming that we've got. So today's we're going to be cruising down Oxford
from Dunchurch Pools, where we were sat waiting for our shipment from Texas, and then we headed to Braunston, which was our final destination for the winter.
Yeah, so we had to Braunston. We had a bit of time in hand, didn't we? So we spent a few nights. We moored up outside. Hello, Poppy. Outside the marina in Braunston, near the Boathouse pub, which was great for a few nights. Met with Fran and Rich, didn't we?
We did. Yeah, we had a couple of days with Fran and Rich.
And then we also had a bit of a cruise down South Oxford to Foxton.
Yeah. We were really killing time, weren't we? Because
we had time in hand before we were due into the marina.
We were due into the marina on November 1st, and the moorings in Braunston are typically 2 days, so we couldn't just hang out in Braunston.
Yeah.
So, and you'll see how hard it is to cruise in the wind. Yeah,
quite a mixture of cruising actually. It's some really windy days actually. Some of the video doesn't pick it up, but the day we left Dunchurch Pools was really touch and go, and trying to get out the marina was quite difficult with all the boats around and things, and
like proper waves on the marina, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're trying to pilot a 60-foot sail across the marina.
Yeah. So you'll see a little bit of that footage, won't you?
Yeah.
So anyway,
there's Hamish chipping in as well. He wants up.
So as we said, this is the last bit of our cruising that we filmed before we even really decided to start vlogging, wasn't it? This is like all historical stuff. So sit back, enjoy, and we'll see you at the end of the video. We used our time at the marina to explore the local area and get some jobs done in and around the boat. Pete tested out his new gloves to go down the weed hatch and clear our propeller. The dogs kept an eye on everything we did, and Poppy was the official lookout dog for the marina. I tried out our new Mr. D's thermal cooker with a pork and cider casserole, which turned out really delicious. It's a great piece of kit for when we're out on the canal, as it doesn't use any power. You add the ingredients and bring it to the boil on the stove for about 10 minutes, and then take it off, put the lid on, and enjoy dinner a few hours later. We took a drive out to Braunston to explore what would become our new home for the winter. And after a bit of a delay, we headed to my parents' house. We finally received confirmation that our shipment from Texas was on its way. And after 10 weeks, we were reunited with our belongings. We loaded up the car and headed back to the marina and attempted to fit everything into the boat. We had another day of rearranging everything on the boat, and then it was our last evening in the beautiful Dunchurch Pools Marina. And then woke up to really high winds on the day we were leaving, which made it really challenging to get out of the marina. I actually stopped filming it was all a bit stressful trying to get out. But when we got out onto the canal, it was a little more sheltered from the wind, and we continued our cruise to Braunston. And there's the spire of All Saints Church in Braunston in the distance. As we approach Braunston Junction, we turn right under the bridge to continue on the Oxford Canal towards Napton. As it was still so windy and it was really quite hard cruising, we decided to ditch our plans of going to Napton and we turned around at the winding hole. A winding hole is a short length of very wide canal which is used as a place to turn a boat around. It's pronounced winding, not winding, and it's so named because the wind can be used to help the boat to turn. Sometimes, like today though, you might be battling against the wind to turn in the direction that you want to go, and it's actually quite a slow process, as you can see. We finally made it, and then we moored up for the night near Lower Shuckburgh. We stayed there for a couple of days hoping for the wind to die down, and then headed back towards Braunston. As we approached Braunston Turn again, Pete sounded his horn to warn any oncoming traffic, and to listen for any return horn. We turned right under the bridge onto the Grand Union Canal and moored up at one of the 48-hour spots just near the Boathouse pub. And then I got out the folding bike to make my way back to Dunchurch Pools Marina to pick up our car. Here's a little view of the canal from the bike, and I still laugh at me trying to film and ride at the same time without falling in. The marina was a very welcome sight after a very bumpy 40-minute ride. After a couple more days of sunshine, showers and a lot more wind, 1st of November came and it was time to go into the marina. We cleaned the boat up a bit from the cruising in the wind, emptied the toilet cassette and then made the short cruise towards the marina. We waved a last goodbye to friends and then found our spot for the winter in the marina. We were so lucky to be right next to this lovely big field for the dogs to run in. So we hope you enjoyed that little bit of cruising footage and seeing Pete manage the boat in those strong winds. It was a bit crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit. We've had a few worse days since actually,
yeah.
Which I think we've got some bits of that we'll show at some point anyway. But,
I think we always say that we would rather cruise in rain than wind.
Oh, definitely. I'd rather be soaked to the skin than trying to control the boat in a heavy wind. It's really quite hard.
Yeah.
So anyway, coming up,
we're coming up for our year anniversary, aren't we?
Yeah, so we launched the boat. There's an aeroplane over the top. Sorry for the noise. Launched the boat on the 4th of... Noisy one, that, isn't it? Launched the boat on the 4th of September, so we're coming up on that now. And so what we want to do is to just put out, probably our next vlog will be like a day in the life, just kind of things we do on the boat.
We've had so many questions from people about how do you fill it with water, what do you do about your toilet, what do you do all day, like also how does Pete work from the boat,
that kind of stuff.
And we thought we'd just put together like a day in the life vlog as a sort of celebration of our year aboard, really. Now we sort of feel like we know what we're doing.
Yeah, I think so. And so everybody lives differently on boats, don't they?
They have different really
purpose.
do.
You know, some of us work, others don't.
We'll show you how we do it.
Yeah.
And it really was like just a typical day's cruising, wasn't it? One of those days where you really can't plan every exact moment.
Yeah, exactly.
And you'll just see a little bit of a glimpse into our life, our new life aboard. So we filmed that last week, didn't we? And I'm just finishing the editing of that, so hopefully that will be out on the 4th of September, which is our actual 1 year aboard anniversary. So if you're not already subscribed, then please do and hit that notification bell. And
doesn't cost anything. It's free. And if you also click the bell, you can select all notifications, and then YouTube will let you know every time we launch another vlog, so you'll know straight away. And thank you very much for supporting us.
Yeah,
thanks.
we had a really great year, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Yeah,
and it's been lovely sharing it with you, and we just love reading everybody's comments. We've had such lovely comments over the year, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been great.
It's just been wonderful. So we're glad to have you aboard, and like we said, if you want to see more, then click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and click that the thumbs up for the like. That really helps out.
Yeah, it does.
Push our video out to the viewers.
To push the video out there. Hey. She's seen a horse.
There's a horse.
So, all right.
there's a horse come to visit out of the way there.
Hey.
So,
and on that note, I guess we better go.
Okay,
Cheers.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.